So for this update, I'm just going to do some plain editor stuff just to show you what's going on. This is how I do a lot of debug without needing to go into VR, and this is something I've set up, so that's great. Yeah, so one of the things I've done is I've set up all these switches. It now uses a hierarchical instant static mesh system as opposed to the child blueprint actor system, and the optimization wins are very, very much better. The other one was very burdensome and honestly not achievable on standalone Quest. So, yeah, I also have this debug navigation panel, which I'll use in a bit. I've improved lighting a bit, just to make things a bit more visible. And the most important part, the focus of this update actually, is this docking system here. Not the rendezvous system, but there we go. So, because one of the first things I want to do, if I hide the hull for a sec, is I really want to, as an early scenario, be able to dock with the Lunar Gateway Station, which is part of the Project Artemis program. And it's a nice, simple, mini game is not the word, but something that has to happen, and a good thing to simulate. So, I've been spending some time on this, for sure. So we can set our target to Lunar Gateway. There it is. And you'll notice there's a circle and a square. So the idea is that, generally speaking, you want to rotate your alignment to match with the circle first, or at least I do. And we can go in too far. And boop. Yeah, and then the other thing we can do, actually, I have this align rotation button there. So we can just kind of snap that if we want to. And so if the docking port was right in front of us, we could just go forward and dock with it. But it's not. It's way over there. So we have to translate this way a fair bit. And as you can see, as we do that, the square comes into view. And when the square aligns up with the circle, then we will be right in front of it. Let's see, and we need to go down just a little bit until we get very close. And let's see, down, right. And eventually we'll get pretty. There we go. And this is more or less how it would work, in real life. They just kind of like nudge things until they get really close. So, not actually that wrong. Yeah. Anyways, let's pretend that's close. There it is, kind of in front of us. So we're going to go ahead. We're about 10 meters away. And the interesting thing with this docking panel is if our rotation is aligned and our X and Y sideways and upwards alignment is also in line, and we're within 0.25 meters distance of it, and our speed isn't too fast, it will trigger and initiate the docking latch system. So as we get closer, I can use the plus and minus to lower my sensitivity and do more micro adjustments. We're actually like right in line, so let's see what happens. I'm just going to slow down a little bit as we get there. And boom! Okay. So now we are docked with the Lunar Gateway Station. If I turn the hull back on, there it is. You can see it through the window. And more importantly, our hatch is aligned with their hatch. And so, ultimately, stretch goal, I would love to be able to open that hatch and go float around the station. I'm working towards that, but imagine doing this all in VR too, So that would be great. But either way, the idea is you'd come here, you could like refuel, you could transfer to a lunar module, whatever the design is. Yeah. And then the other thing I wanted to show is that if we are docked and the hatch is closed, then if we're ready, we can go and undock. And that will do a little pushback, and we will detach from the Lunar Gateway Station. And if I just go trigger this a bit more, there you go. And so now we can go on to our next target, whether it's on the lunar surface, which is coming soon, or another station, or back to Earth. Yeah. But there you go. We have a functioning docking system. It needs a little polish, and it will get there. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.